right, so disclaimer: the last like 9, 10 spots for number 9 and number 10 were really hard for me, and number 10, I'm just gonna come out right out and say it: Pittsburgh Steelers, number 10. I know people are gonna say bias. I know people are gonna say, and yes, our bias is bias in there. Sure,
100%.
Well, okay. Let me ask you guys: who else are you? Who else is going above the Steelers?
Like 15 other teams.
Really? You think the Steelers? You think the Steelers are 25?
I think we're the worst in our division right now.
Yeah.
I put the Bengals over us.
Yeah. The Bengals are eating.
They're 4-2. They're one game better than us.
And they should be fucking 5-1. And they beat us.
And we should be 5-1 too, but
How?
All right.
By scoring fucking 10 points a game?
We should have beat the Raiders, and we should have beat the fucking brain fart. But absolutely we're number 10. Number 9, Tennessee Titans. Especially after when they came off with the Bills. Titans, I mean, obviously it wasn't pretty, but a win's a win. So, Tennessee Titans, number 9. Number 8, the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are looking good. Shit. Cowboys are looking good. I know that win against the Patriots wasn't pretty, but a win's a win. And all the games before that, other than their loss, they were looking good. They were looking solid. Number 7, Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Herbert special. That team is looking really, really good. That Ravens win was not pretty. The Chargers are looking good. They're looking good, and they're leading that division. So, number 6, the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens are currently leading our division, the AFC North. They're looking good, but the Ravens are, and as we know, the Ravens are prone to flop. So, we'll see if they can hold that title. Number 5, the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers and crew looking really solid, especially after that Bears win, divisional rival. Packers are looking like the Packers. So, number 4, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers continue to look solid, reigning Super Bowl champs. Look, I don't really have to speak for them. Bucks are looking good. Number 3, the Bills. The Bills, I would have actually had it at number 2, but after that loss to the Titans, I did drop them down one spot. But the Bills are still really good. The Bills are still really, really good. They have one loss, and I forget who that loss was to, but I'll remember one day. Number 2, the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams, getting Matt Stafford. Getting Matt Stafford was the best trade they've done in a long time. That really helped them. They're looking like a Super Bowl. They're looking like a Super Bowl team. No questions asked. And number 1, the undefeated Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray, James Conner, DeAndre Hopkins, J.J. Watt. That team's looking really, really fucking good. So I don't need to speak for them. The only undefeated team left in the league, Arizona Cardinals, number 1. Easy. And that is Commander Rising's top 10 power ranking of the NFL.
Solid.
All right. I can go next.
Go for it.
For my top 10 teams in the NFL, at number 10, I have the Cleveland Browns. Baker kind of, is, tweaking, but I still think they're a good team. I still think they'll wound up in the playoffs somehow. Number 9, I have the Chiefs. Again, they kind of, they're the Chiefs. Like, they're flopping, so you can't put them too high, but they're the Chiefs. They're enough to stay in there. They beat the Browns, so they're over the Browns. And a team that beat them is over them. I have 8 out of the Chargers. Bad loss to the Ravens, but and their only other loss was to the Cowboys, but I still think they're a really good team, and Justin Herbert is really, really good, and overall they're just a solid and complete team. At number 7, I have the Green Bay Packers. again, really good. That week 1 loss was a flop, but they bounced back. And yeah, they're just playing really good football right now. And coming in at 6, I have the Baltimore Ravens. Just killed the Chargers, and they're running the ball really great. And Lamar is throwing really well. I think he's like one of the top 5 leaders in passing yards right now in the league. And yeah, they're just pretty good overall. And now for the top 5, number 5, I have the Buffalo Bills. Coming off a tough one against the Titans, almost came away with it, but didn't. And then they lost to the Steelers week 1. But then they killing these other teams. I still think they have the talent. I still think they're a top 5 team in the league. Coming in number 4, I have the Dallas Cowboys. They're playing insane. Their defense is really good. Trayvon Diggs is a monster. He's right now, today, he's the best cornerback in the league. The offense is still, Zeke's running well, and they got weapons everywhere, and it's really good. Speaking about weapons everywhere, number 3, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, their defense has been letting them down a bit, but it's because of injury, and they're still winning these games. And Tom Brady, even with like 3 number 1 receivers out there, he's still throwing to these tight ends, even though the tight ends do have some skill. It's just crazy. Like, he can throw to anyone. It's just, I can't put this team any lower. Number 2, I have the LA Rams. Their only loss was to the undefeated Arizona Cardinals, and I just think, like Steven said, Stafford was just a great addition, and their defense is really, insane as well, and they're just an overall good team. And number 1, the only undefeated team in the league, the team that's just really going crazy, I have the Arizona Cardinals. With their remaining schedule, they're going to be a team this year. And just a little honorable mention, at 11, I do have the Tennessee Titans. Just missed it. And there could be a conversation, they deserve it over the Browns. But yeah, that's my power rankings.
Nice. You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
Going from 10 to first.
Yep.
Like it or not, number 10, Chiefs. They have no defense, no running back. It's Tyreek, Kelsey, and Mahomes against the world. Not much there. Number 9, I have the Bengals. They have no offensive line, but they're winning games. They are winning games, tell you that. Number 8, I have the Chargers. I think they should be higher up, but that loss against the Ravens was god awful. That
Tough.
was tough.
Yeah, smoked.
Yeah.
Number 7, I have the Titans. It's Tannehill, Henry, Jones, AJ Brown. Like, no defense, and if one of them is out, then they have no chance of winning. Number 6, I have the Ravens. Even though everyone's injured, somehow they're still winning games.
They just keep making it work. Yeah.
like, I don't know.
He's like literally, I don't know if, because Brendan said, I'm sorry to cut you off, but Brendan said like he was like top 5 in yards or some shit like that. I'm pretty sure he's like top 3, top 2, and then like QBR, like he's up there. Like literally all the passing shit that like he's not supposed to be. Like he's leading, so he's having a crazy year.
Number 5. I did have the Cowboys higher up. I thought about it. Then number 5, Dak's playing like Dak always has. Diggs, like Brendan says, one of the top corners this year. He's like a Eric Berry type of player. He takes a lot of risks, but they pay off, so why not? What else? Number 4, I have the Bills, even though they lost to the Steelers week 1. Beat the Chiefs, that was a big win. They're just winning games in general, so I'll go with the Bills. Number 3, Bucks. Just because they did lose to the Rams. Did they play the Cardinals yet?
No,
I don't think so.
because they only have the one loss, right?
Yeah, I think so,
Tampa
yeah.
Bay. Yeah, so they haven't played them.
But I have them for number 3, just because number 2 is the Rams. They have the offense, they have a defense. Honestly, I believe they should be number 1, but they did lose to the Cardinals. Cardinals have Murray, Watt. Who else is on the team? Hopkins.
AJ Green. They just got Zach Ertz.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Cardinals are rolling.
So they're number 1.
James Conner.
Bring
James
back
Conner,
Larry
yeah.
Fitzgerald.
All right. Yeah, because you had Cardinals at 1. So, all right. So for my power rankings, at number 10, I have the Cincinnati Bengals. Like Jimmy said, they've been winning games. They're 4-2. Wait, Brendan, what's going on?
Sorry, nothing you said. Just keep going. I just saw Jimmy mute his mic, and I saw him go like you know he coughed, but like it was like a muted
Yeah, I like
cough.
looked up. Steven's like, I mean, he's looking at us, but he has to like look that way. And then Jimmy has his mic muted. You're dying. I thought I did something. But yeah, I have Bengals at 10. They're kind of rolling right now. They're fucking 3 missed field goals away from being 5-1 right now, which is crazy to say for the Bengals, but it's true. Their line sucks, but the Jamar Chase pick seems to be working out, so shout out to them. Number 9, I have the Chargers. They would have been higher up if they didn't get absolutely railed by the Ravens, but they got smoked, so that happens. And I wasted my guarantee on them, and I wasn't very high on them to begin with, so fuck them. Number 8, I have the Tennessee Titans. Big win against the Bills. What Jimmy said, though, I mean, it's the Titans. I'm sure Ryan Tannehill will find a way to, Number 7, this is very, I wouldn't say very low, but at number 7, I have the Green Bay Packers. Once again, they've been kind of rolling too. I think they only have 1 loss, but the Bengals game was pretty close. And but I mean, other than that, they have been rolling in this, top 7 out of 32 teams is still very good, and I'm sure they'll move up near the end of the year. So, number 6, we have the Baltimore Ravens. Like Jimmy said, they're all hurt. They're using 2017's finest running backs, and it's all working, man. Like, I don't know, they're rushing teams out of the building. Lamar's throwing like crazy. Marquise Brown's getting open. It's good time in Baltimore so far. Number 5, I have the Buffalo Bills. They would have been higher if they didn't just lose that game, and then of course they lost to us in week 1, so you got to take that into account. Honestly though, like, Josh Allen doesn't slip, they probably win that game. So I mean, I'm not gonna destroy him too hard. I'm sure once again they'll move up like the Packers. Number 4, I have the Dallas Cowboys. They're just rolling, man. Like, their defense is like top, at least as of today, their defense is like top 5. Their offense has been probably top 5. I don't know that to be true, but I mean, they got weapons everywhere. Dak's rolling. It's looking real positive for the Cowboys, which is also weird, but I mean, that's what's been supposed to be happening for like the past couple of years, so good to see that working out now. And then my top 3, much like you guys, at 3, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Their defense is kind of hurt, but I mean, Brady's making it happen at 43. Antonio Brown's been fucking coming back to his old form. Number 2, we have the LA Rams, and the only reason they're not at 1 is because they do have the Cardinals loss, but I don't know. I'm still pretty high on them, and I still think that they'll finish better than the Cardinals. But for now, at number 1, the undefeated Arizona Cardinals is atop of my list. And honorable mention, since I guess you guys did it, I guess I'd have like the Chiefs there. Maybe sprinkle the Steelers. I don't know. But yeah, that is my top 10 as well, and all of your guys.
Our power.
I think we have some solid.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning.